and welcome here to more TALKFCB, and welcome back to the channel, guys. Of course, we know that it is going to be a big summer at Barcelona, and in terms of transfers, it is going to be absolutely relentless, I would imagine, over the next few months or so. In today's video, I'm going to be breaking down some of the latest rumours and ultimately setting the record straight, given everything that's going on. We're going to be talking about Gianluigi, Donnarumma, Ter Stegen's situation at Barcelona, along with Matthijs Ligt of Juventus, and finally, a really exciting target, potentially at the centre of our defence. Could Ajax's Lisandro Martinez be on his way this summer? We are talking about it all right now. So let's get to it. But if we start, first of all, with that goalkeeping situation, and plenty of rumours have been emerging over the last 24 to 48 hours there in terms of Donnarumma and also concerning Marc-Andre Ter Stegen. Now, these reports originated from Italy, indeed from TUTTO MERCATO, who I have to say are not the most reliable of sources. That has to be mentioned here, because they claim that positive discussions had taken place there between Donnarumma's representatives and Barcelona this summer ahead of potentially a free transfer, given of course that his contract is going to be expiring this summer at AC Milan. They have not been able to negotiate a renewal, and Donnarumma effectively would be free. And of course, given the fact that this summer we seem very, very keen on free signings, given our financial situation, you can understand there why the links would appear indeed with Donnarumma. And of course, you can't deny this is an absolutely fantastic goalkeeper. I'm not denying that at all. Donnarumma's quality is brilliant in terms of shot stopping. He's improved, I feel, as well with the ball at his feet. He's not at Ter Stegen's level, or I would say anywhere near it with the ball, but he has certainly improved over the years. And of course, he is still just 22 years old. However, I don't believe this at all, not for a single second. Because although technically Donnarumma is going to be free this summer, he'll be anything but a cheap signing. Because first of all, you would have to give a huge fee there in terms of commission to his agent, who just happens to be Mino Raiola. Then of course there's his wages. Apparently right now Juve are offering Donnarumma 10 million a year to sign with them for 5 years. So quite clearly that would be an expensive deal. And I just think right now, given that those negotiations with Juve are still going on between Raiola and indeed Juventus, it's quite convenient, isn't it, that now Barcelona's name appear out of nowhere. I think honestly this is a typical Raiola move. Throw our name out there, throw up some interest, try and put some pressure on Juventus to pay the money that he wants, because I don't believe Donnarumma is a target for Barcelona. And to be perfectly honest with you guys, one of the main reasons behind that is because we already have a goalkeeper. And Marc-Andre Ter Stegen, this summer, he is going absolutely nowhere. He was linked indeed by TUTTO MERCATO to a move to Borussia Dortmund, which I think straight away seemed a bit unlikely. I don't really think Dortmund would have the money to pay Ter Stegen's wages, or indeed the kind of transfer fee that we would demand if we were to sell Ter Stegen. And right now from him, in terms of his representative, in terms of those close to Ter Stegen, the message is very, very clear. 100% he will be staying at the club. Because of course we know that right now Ter Stegen is recovering from that knee operation. He's focusing fully on getting himself back fit as soon as possible. And of course he is coming off the back of a difficult season, not denying there. Ter Stegen, I feel, was not at his best right throughout the campaign, but he is very much certain that next season he'll be in Barcelona, and hopefully we're going to see Ter Stegen here getting back to his absolute best level. But we are not done with Mino Raiola clients, because now we're going to move on to Matthijs Ligt, who has also found himself at the centre of plenty of rumours linking him once again with a potential move to Barca this summer. Because let's not forget, Ligt had the perfect chance to join us back in 2019. We were very, very interested there in signing him from Ajax. He could have joined there alongside his countryman, alongside his friend Frenkie de Jong. We had the money on the table, but in the end, it was Raiola who was steering Ligt the way of Juventus. Maybe there was more money involved. That is definitely a possibility. And here he is, now in Turin. But according to the latest reports there coming out of the Catalan media, those close to Matthijs Ligt right now, they recognise that it was a mistake to join Juventus over Barcelona back there in 2019, and they're already starting to look for options there to leave the club. And if Barcelona were on the table once again, he would certainly be open to giving a different answer. And once again, much like with Donnarumma, you've got to admit here that Ligt is an absolutely fantastic player. Again, a young player still. He's experienced now, of course, in the top leagues. He'd already done well at Ajax in the Champions League, and now he's gone to Serie A, and he has really proved himself in a Juventus shirt in the Italian top flight. And given the fact, of course, that let's not forget, Barca are desperate right now, and I mean desperate for a real centre-back to come in and really shake up our defence and strengthen us there, you can understand why certain Ligt rumours right now are coming out. However, much like with Donnarumma, I do not see this happening. Because honestly, yes, I think Ligt would be open to a move to Barca. I do believe that deep down, he would have been better off joining us in terms of the long term. We could have really built around him at centre-back for many, many years to come. And I believe him alongside De Jong would have been so successful at Barcelona. And I do believe that further down the line, he will still try and get a move here. But this summer, it can't happen. Honestly, right now, guys, this simply cannot happen this summer. Ligt right now is under contract until 2024, so right there, he's nowhere near the end of his current deal. His release clause in that deal is not active yet. He's on big wages, and crucially, this is the deciding factor. Juve did end up qualifying for the Champions League next season, so really, they're not in any situation whereby they're forced to make big sales. They're not tested in terms of their finances, and I think right now, they would demand upwards there, well above what they paid Ajax back in 2019. That at the time was 75 million euros plus 10. They would want even more this summer for Ligt. And for that reason, we all know we don't have that kind of money. We do not have the kind of money there to go out and spend that kind of fee. But like I say, this is a player, this is a rumour that can't happen this summer. But further down the line, do not be surprised if this resurfaces. But indeed, on the subject of centre-backs, I want to move on here to not a former Ajax player, but a current Ajax player. And he's also a very, very exciting young centre-back, because I want to talk here about Lisandro Martinez. Because according to reports right now in the Spanish media, Barça are very closely following the progress of Ajax's Martinez to strengthen their left centre-back position, which again is something that we need to do. You've got Umtiti, who most likely is going to be leaving the club this summer. You've got somebody there like Clement Longley, who has been anything but convincing over the past year. So left centre-back, that is certainly a role there that we need to be looking at. And apparently there, the fee for Lisandro Martinez would be around 25 million euros, which obviously is much more affordable. And of course, guys, some of you may already be familiar with Martinez, some of you may not. He is a 23-year-old centre-back. He joined Ajax back in 2019 from his native Argentina, and I've got to say, he's just come off the back here of what is comfortably his best season in Amsterdam. He had a really, really impressive campaign with Ajax there. He seemed to grow in importance with every passing game, and given the fact that he's Argentinian, I cannot wait to see him play there alongside Messi at Copa America. I think he could be a really, really important player this summer for the Argentine national team. But in terms of his profile, yes, he is a centre-back. He is somebody there who by trade is happy to play in that left centre-back role. But you will, of course, notice he is 5'10". He is not the tallest there as centre-backs, which, of course, is not ideal. But I also want to draw your attention to Carlos Puyol. Not only him, but also Javier Mascherano. Those are two players who have been tremendous at centre-back for Barca in years gone by. So I don't think that, providing the quality of the player is there, and especially the reading of the game, that is not as big of an issue as maybe it would be at other clubs. Lisandro Martinez, although being a little bit on the short side, he's very, very aggressive. He's got that typical Argentine nature about him. He's tenacious. And I think especially there, when you're looking at the links to Barcelona, his composure on the ball. If you've seen him at Ajax this season, of course they play at the back. They play in a very similar way to which we would like to do. He's so good on the ball in terms of splitting passes there into midfield, even their long balls as well, going up to the forwards. He's a very, very technically gifted player, and I do like him. I do like the fact here that we are following him. It will be one of those deals that I feel could be very smart. 25 million euros, I feel, would be a good deal if Ajax were indeed to be open to that sale. He is a player that they rate very highly, that is high importance to their team, so of course they wouldn't be happy to let him go. But I think this one, certainly, keep an eye on Lisandro Martinez, and especially ahead of Copa America, he could be one who could really shine. But of course, if he did, that price it's only going up. So those right there, guys, are some of the transfer rumours on the side of Barcelona that I did want to address in today's video. Of course, there is going to be plenty more content coming your way, and this summer, strap yourselves in, is going to be one heck of a roller coaster ride. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, guys, on the Donnarumma Ter Stegen situation, on your thoughts on Matthijs de Ligt. Could it happen this summer, or most likely? Are we looking further down the line? Would you like to see him at Barcelona in the future? And what do you think there, if you have seen him, of Lisandro Martinez of Ajax? Let me know all those thoughts down below. I will see you soon. Thank you indeed for watching. But until next time, as always, Visca El Barça.